Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. As always, my name is Miko and I make videos about my wealth journey and I hope to inspire you to build your wealth as well. Today's topic that I really want to discuss is consistency and more importantly, discipline. Um, I post a YouTube video every single Monday. It is currently 2 a.m., technically on a Tuesday, and it could be very easy for me to be like, oh, I'll do this tomorrow. I'm tired. I had a long day. Go to sleep. I woke up early. I had to study. I had an exam. I did a bunch of stuff today. I was super busy. So it could be very easy for me to forget about this video, to just be like, I'll just do it tomorrow, right? It could be very easy for me to leave today's work unfinished and finish it tomorrow. But over here in my journal, I had it on my to-dos list. Oh, y'all can't see. To-dos list of things I wanted to get done today, and this is super important to me because I'm a true believer that if you stick with something consistently over time, your chance to succeed exponentially increases, and inversely, your chance to fail exponentially decreases, right? But why is consistency and discipline so important, right? We've all seen videos and experienced moments that give us a lot of motivation. Let's say maybe you're playing on a sports team and your coach hypes you up. He's like, if you don't want it, you're not going to get it. It's up to you. You got to have the desire, the ambition, the drive to go and pursue it. So this motivates you. And in the moment, you get super hyped up. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this new routine. I'm going to be whooping stuff. I'm going to be locked in, right? But next thing you know, tomorrow, next day starts, and you're like, oh, I'm too lazy to do that, right? This is why discipline is super important because motivation is temporary. It will come and go, but when you have the discipline to be consistent, whenever motivation is up, whenever motivation is low, you're always going to have the drive needed to push to get those things done, right? And this is one of the precise reasons why I love to journal so much. I have this what format of for, format of journaling over here where I track four of my habits, right? And when it comes to it, I've come to terms, life happens, unexpected things happen. Sometimes you might miss one day, right? That it will happen. Life is unpredictable. But if you miss 2 days in a row, that's shame on you. You should never miss twice. If you miss twice at that point, realistically, most likely a choice rather than just life. I guess like if you're in the hospital or something happens, that's different. But if you could affect it, you should never miss twice on the habit you want to be consistent and improve on over time, right? Because the truth is, the small changes add up every single day. Whether you're investing $5 a day, over the year, this turns into $1,800. $1,800 is a huge sum of money. This invested in the market over time will give you wealth, life-changing money. Like the wealth you can build off this is insane. So it's the consistency of small actions that drive the big results that we all want to desire, right? And to this, we have the 1% rule, which is that if you improve 1% every single day, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better than you started today, which is phenomenal. Like, if you can improve that 1% every single day, and although progress is not linear, you should always seek to be your best self. You should always push yourself because at this point, no one's going to come do it for you. It's up to you to have the discipline to show up when no one's looking. You want to still be locked in on the habits, the things you want to do when no one's looking. You shouldn't need someone to keep you on track. That's what you yourself are for. You should have a system to keep yourself on track, which is the next step. Everyone loves to set New Year's resolutions, but if you check on them 1 month into the New Year's, often you would notice that they've already fallen off. Let's say New Year's resolution is hit the gym. They could be really consistent for the first 3 weeks, but then after the motivation fades, after it's just dumb and their discipline, they'll stop going to the gym, which is why it's super important to build systems because goals is an outcome and your system is the process of how you're going to get to that goal, right? So let's say you want to, for example, save $1,000 by the end of the year, right? That's a really like easy way to set a goal, but it's more important how you're going to achieve that goal, right? So you have to have a process. Like, what are you going to do? Maybe you can say, I will save $50 a week or something like that. So you have a means to get to that goal, right? And what's super important about these is you don't want to have some like a really difficult, challenging goal to achieve. Let's say you want to get better at jumping. You don't want to be like jump 50 inches, right? Let's say my vertical right now is 30 inches. You could be like, oh, I want to get to 32. And then how am I going to do it? I'm going to have my system. I'm going to train 3 times a week. I'm going to hit legs. I'm going to hit plyometrics. I'm going to do this, right? So by making an attainable goal, it makes it easier to get going. And then by having a process, you can eliminate the need for motivation. So that point is just you and your discipline. And if you're disciplined enough to stay consistent, you will smash through that goal, which then you can restart the process. Set a new goal that's higher than where you are right now. You already have a process you can define or change it up how you need to for this new goal. And you can keep rinse and repeating until you eventually build up your discipline high enough where you don't even need to have the motivation. You just know there's things you want to achieve in life. And because you are so confident and consistent, you will show up even when no one is looking, when no one's expecting you to. Even when you're tired at the end of the day after a long day of work, you will show up because that's how bad you want it. Right. And that's one of the biggest things I've seen between people who become wealthy and stay broke the rest of their lives is the mindset shift, right? This is game changing. It changes everything because when we're young, we have our parents to make us do chores, make us do the hard things. But as an adult, it's your choice how you spend your time. After work, you could either come home, play video games, and watch Netflix and do whatever you want, or you can do the harder thing, which is work on your side hustles, work on yourself, read a book, do something that will make you a better person. Get that thing that will make you 1% better every day, right? These are both hard, but you don't see it because the hard part right now is to get 1% better every day because there's much more tempting things to tap into, right? But this is where the concept of delayed gratification comes in because let's say you're the other person. Every single day after work or after school, you just go home, play video games, and watch YouTube and Netflix the whole day. Yeah, life is fun now, but down the road, it will get hard. So you have to choose your hard. Either way, life will be hard at times. You could either choose to do the hard part now or suffer through it later, right? And it's kind of similar like investing. If you sacrifice now, you will receive more in the future. But if you let up now, it will be a lot harder. You have to put in a lot more effort to get to that point where you would have been, right? And this mindset is so important because, especially being a young adult, I have to realize that I have to take advantage of this energy, the time, and the open mindedness that I have right now for the world to really seek and push and be disciplined about my habits, right? Because again, if I show you my habits, I'm not perfect, right? There's days you can't really tell because I write really light. There's days that I've missed, and stuff happens, right? I'll miss a day, but if I miss 2 days, that's absolutely like unacceptable unless it's like some super like emergency, something crazy is going on in life. And I can like go back, like that's March. I have it for February, June. I have it for like almost a year now going back where I have this thing where I can track my habits because it allows me to get into the consistency of showing up even on the days where maybe I'm hung over because I went out. Maybe my body's super sore because I had a tournament or I went on a run or had a really hard workout. Or I didn't get enough sleep because I went to sleep late and had to wake up super early and I'm just feeling tired. By making this a system that I have to track my habits, not only am I more likely to do it because I look at it every single day, but it also makes it satisfying because I can check it off and know that I've done. It gives me a sense of fulfillment and it motivates me, I guess, to pursue the actions. So I've built a system and a process where by having the discipline to start, it will ultimately reward me with motivation to go pursue more, right? And I truly challenge all of you watching to find a habit, just one habit that you want to track and that you want to be disciplined about and do every single day. And challenge yourself to do this for 30 days straight. I guarantee you, if you could do this for 30 days straight with one habit, you could eventually start stacking these habits, two, three, four habits. And these habits that are good for you, when you are consistent with them, that's how you get 1% better, 2% better, 1.5%. And over time, this compounds just like investing does, right? Everyone talks about the power of compounding, but there's more to just compounding your wealth. There's compounding your value as a person. And by being disciplined and consistent, you're compounding your value. So become a more valuable person that provides value to others, to your family, to your work. And in this way, you're indirectly raising what you're worth in terms of salary and what you should pay yourself. Right. So, like I said, at the end of the day, having motivation is good and it can get you going, but it's not going to get you the results. It's like having a goal without having a process to get there, right? You can't have one without the other. Like you can have motivation, but without the discipline and consistency, you're not going to get to that goal, right? So to recap everything, it's important to set goals, but it's even more important to have a process, right? Let's say I want to walk 10,000 steps a day. I will walk during my lunch break at work and so on. By enforcing these throughout your daily life, you're going to build the consistency and discipline needed to really excel in life. So, with that all being said, I hope you found value in this and feel free to comment. What's one thing that you want to be more disciplined in? What's one habit that you want to track for these 30 days and really improve on and get super consistent with so you're independent of motivation? As always, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.